Before starting, let me tell you that today's session would be of 2 hours. Like in the last class, we discussed that we would complete the whole, all the 12 remaining topics in this class itself. But after the last class, we discussed that completing those 12 topics would take at least 5 hours. And it would not make sense to take a class of 5 hours because it would be a bit of overwhelming for all of you. So we have decided again to divide those 12 topics into two halves. We would try to cover as many topics as we can today, and we would complete the next half topics in the next class. The perfect date and time would be shared to you soon by today or tomorrow itself. And one more thing is that there would be no quiz today. We would organize a grand quiz in the last class itself, which would involve topics from each, means it would involve the questions from each 17 topics of NSET. And yeah, it would be similar to a sample paper, let's say. So as you can see that in the last class we covered the four topics. We have already covered sitting arrangement. We have covered puzzles. Simple and compound interest we would cover it today. Direction sense test we covered in the last master class, and clocks and calendars we have covered in the last class. In today's class again we would cover all the remaining four topics like work and time, simple compound interest, Venn diagrams, and charts. Correct. So let's start with the work and time section first. Work and time. We reach to the PPT. Yeah. So before jumping to the question, first of all, the things that you need to know that in any of the question, the total work that is asked is assumed to be 1 unit always. Also, one thing that you would be definitely knowing that work done would be rate into time, or rate would be work done upon time. Uh, Rate is nothing but any term with respect to time. Correct. There can be situations of negative work itself, like if there is a pipe who is removing the water out from the tank, then that pipe would be doing a negative work. Correct. There would be if there would the pipe is filling up the tank, then it is an example of the positive work. Correct. Also, if a person is creating a building, then it's a positive work. If a person is destroying the building, then it would be a negative work. uh, if I want to tell you more about rate, if a person is able to complete the construction of the building in 10 days, so the rate of his construction is 1 by 10. So he would be able to do 1 by 10th of the work in a single day. Correct. This is what rate means actually. So from work done, I have taken three basic questions, which is completely different. Yeah. So the first question from the work and time section is based on rate. This is an easy question, first of all. So let's do one thing. Take 2 minutes. Take 2 minutes. Solve from your side and let me know the answer. So I'll wait till 8:11. Solve the question. This is a very easy question. You can tell your answers in the chat box itself. $7.5, okay? 7.5, okay? Any other answers other apart from 7.5? Think so, yeah. 7.5. Okay, let me. Oh, yeah. 7.5 is the correct answer. So, uh, let's do one thing. Let's ask Atta. Atta, can you unmute yourself? Uh, let's discuss how was your approach in this question. Could you unmute?
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I took A as 1 by 10 because that's its rate. Then B as 1 by 12 and C is minus ka 1 by 20.
Okay. And
Then
then you.
so the time would be like we need number of days, so I can take it as 1 by x. So 1 by x equals to rate of A plus B plus C.
Correct.
And
So
then I solve this and get the value of x. X is the time.
correct. So if we solve this, the LCM would be 60 if we see.
6.
So if we multiply this, 12 5 is 60.
So 6
and
plus 5 minus 3.
6. So it is 6 plus 5 minus 3 upon 60.
60,
so if we see x is equals to 60 upon 11 minus 3, which is 8. So x is equals to, if we solve 30 by 4, 15 by 2 or 7.5. Yeah, correct. Great. So any doubts in this question? This was, I think, so very easy one. Any doubts? Yeah, great. Let's move to the next question then. Now this question is from the efficiency portion, right? So the last question of was from rate. This is from efficiency. So the question says that A is 4 times as efficient as B and can finish the task 45 days ahead of B. Okay. Now we need to find the total number of days required to finish the task if both are working simultaneously. Correct. Okay, great. This is also an easy question. Let's do one thing. Again, take 2 minutes, solve this question. Yeah, any answers from anyone?
सर
38.18. Okay. Any other answers? Could you please show the concept slide for a second? Yeah. Uh, yeah. Okay. So let's come back to the question. Yeah. Any other answers from apart from 38.18? Anybody else solving or Shall we see the solution? Yeah, Harsh, are you solving? Okay, great. Let's do this thing. I wasn't able to. Oh, okay. So let's see the solution. Atta, I think so. Your answer is incorrect, but no worries. Let's see how to do this. So what is asked in this question? Correct. So what the question says that A is 4 times as efficient as B. Correct. If we assume that B is able to do a work in X number of days, then A being 4 times more efficient, okay, A is 4 times more efficient, so A would be able to do the same work in X by 4 days, or else we could say that if B is doing in 4X days, then A could do it in X days, correct? Because A is 4 times more efficient. This is correct. Any doubts here? Yeah. If this is correct, then it is asked in the question that A, being 4 times as efficient as B, can finish a task 45 days ahead of B. Correct. So this is said that 4x minus x is 45, because if B is taking 4x minus 4x days and A is taking x days, then B is taking 45 days more than A. So we can frame this equation like this. So from here we can get 3x is equals to 45, and from here we can get the x value, which is 15, correct? If x is 15, then we can do the work in 4x days, which was 4 into 15, which is equals to 60 days. A, which was able to do the same work in x days, which is equals to 15 days, correct? Now, what is asked in the question? And the question is, it is asked that when both of them does the work simultaneously, then how many days it would take to complete the whole work? Correct. Again, we need to find the rate. So the rate of B's work, would be nothing but 1 by 60. Correct. Rate of A's work would be again nothing but 1 by 15. Correct. Now, if both of them are doing the work simultaneously, so we would add both of them, add the rate of both of them. If we do the LCM, which would be 15 4s are 60, which is 5 upon 60. So again, as from the last question itself, this would be 1 by x, where x represents the total number of days. So if we find x, the x would be 60 by 5, which would be equals to, this is 12 5s are 60, 5 5 cancel. So x is equals to 12 days, which is the answer. Correct. So if both of them does the work together, then they could do the same work in 12 days altogether. Correct. And 12, hence 12 is the answer. Everyone, any doubts? Why not x? You could do x by 4 it's also. It would not make any difference. The answer would be the same. I just did this because it would make your calculations easier. Like if let me show you that way also. If B is taking x days, then A would be taking x by 4 days. Correct. Again, we would do the same thing. X minus x by 4 would be 45. Again, we would find the value of x, which is 3x by 4 equals to 45. This would be 315, and 15 4 the 60. Here we got x as 60. So we would replace, B would take 60 days. A would take 60 upon 4 days, which is 15. Again, we got the same values. And now we would do the same thing. We would find the rate of both of them, and we would get the answer. We would get the same answer. I wrote y plus 45 instead. Oh, no worries, no worries. So these are the small things that you need to take care of. These are the silly mistakes, right? So in the exam, you need to be very sure about it, that you are not doing any simple silly mistakes, correct? Yeah. So let's move to the next question. So the next question is from the 10th thing that I mentioned earlier. So again, let's wait for 2 minutes. Try to solve this question. Let's see. I'll wait till 23, 8:23. Yeah, any answers? Is 10 hours. Okay, 7. Let's see the correct answer. The correct answer. Oh, the correct answer is 7. Yeah, Atta is correct. Is anybody else solving or got the answer as 7 or anything other than 7? Anybody else got the correct answer? Chalo, no worries, no worries. Joel, I didn't took the half in the second part. Okay. Okay. Joel also got, Lasya also got it correct. Let's see. Joel, could you unmute yourself? Yeah. Let's see what was your approach to this question. Joel. I don't, oh, no worries. Okay. No worries. Lasya, could you do the same? Could you unmute yourself? Okay, chalo. No worries. Let me only solve this question. So what the question says that a water pipeline is supposed to fill a tank in 6 hours. Okay. But due to a small leakage, it takes 8 hours. If the leakage was repaired halfway through the process, how much time would it take to fill the tank? Okay. Now let us assume that rate of filling without leakage was 1 by 6, correct? Now, if there is a leakage, some L leakage, then let us assume the rate of leakage being rate of leakage, spelling of leakages, rate of leakage being L, correct? So after leakage, we could find the overall rate of filling, rate of filling would be equals to something 1 by 6 minus L, correct? Now, if we want, and what thing that we are knowing, that after leakage also it takes 8 hours to fill the tank completely, correct? Now, in the first slide itself, we said that work always is assumed to be 1 unit, correct? If work is assumed to be 1 unit and it takes 8 hours, so we could say that to do the complete work 1, if the rate is 1 by 6 minus L and it is taking 8 hours, then from this is the equation that we form, and from here, can we get the rate of leakage? Yeah? Any doubts here? So if we solve this thing, which is 1 by 8, which is equals to 1 by 6 minus L, so L would be equals to 1 by 6 minus 1 by 8. Taking the LCM comes out to be 24. 8 ones, 8 threes are, 6 fours are. So the rate of leakage is 1 by 24, 4 minus 3, which is 1. So rate of leakage is 1 by 24, correct? So the final overall rate, if we can say, so it is 1 by 6 minus 1 by 24, which would be equals to 3 by 24, which would be equals to 1 by 8, correct? 1 by, now what does this rate signifies? That 1 by 8 rate, 1 by 8 part of the tank is filled every hour. 1 by 8 part of the tank is filled every hour, correct? Now, it is said in the question that till halfway, it was through this rate, correct? So if we see that half of the tank, if 1 by 8 part was filled in 1 hour, so till how half part would be filled in how many hours? If we do this, we could easily do the unitary method to find this solution. It would be 1 by 2 by 1 by 8. This would give us 8 by 2, which is 4 hours, correct? So in 4 hours, with leakage, half of the tank would be filled, correct? Now, next half, how much time would it take to fill the next half, but without leakage? It is said that without leakage, the rate is 1 by 6. that means that 1/6 of the tank gets filled without leakage in 1 hour. Correct. Now, how much tank we need to fill? We need to fill half of the tank. Correct. So, half of the tank. So, again, by unitary method, we could easily find out that this is 3 hours. 6, 2, 3 are correct. Now, what we need to find? Finally, we needed to find the total time taken, which would be obviously 4 plus 3, which is 7, and hence 7 is the correct answer to this question. Calculation error. No, okay, no worries. So yeah, this is this why we are practicing this type of question, so that you get the practice and you don't make any silly mistakes in your real exam paper. Correct. So these are the very easy questions. Correct. But a little bit of logic is required, and you are good to go for these questions. So yeah, here completes our work and time section. What I have seen through chats, through the feedbacks of many of you, I have seen that you face difficulty in this topic. Correct. Work and time is a topic that you face difficulty. So what I am planning to do is that I would add 3 to 4 more new questions, and it would be on slightly higher side. Once I upload this PPT on our platform, I would add 3 to 4 more questions from this topic. Try to solve that questions. It would give you more better practice. Correct. Now, let's move to the next topic itself. The next topic is basically Venn diagram. Now, what are the type of questions that could be 8 hours already given with leakage? So why do we need to find the leakage again? 8 hours, yes, we used that 8 hours because it is said, okay, I am not able to get your question. It is said that the leakage was repaired in half of the process, correct, while half of the tank was filled. So what are you asking, Atta?
No, it is given right now. It takes 8 hours instead when there is a small leakage. So can we say that halfway through there is a leakage? So we can directly write that halfway through it will take 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, like 1 by 2x equals to 1 by 8, we get x equals to 4. Then another halfway through we can write 1 by 2x equals to 1 by 6 and get x equals to 3. 4 plus 3, 7.
Yes, we could do that way also, but means in this question you are able to do the same thing, right? But if there are some other questions, you are definitely correct. Yeah, right. We could do it the same way as mentioned by Atta. But if there are some other questions in which it was the ask of the question was something different, so we need to know that what the rate signifies and how to solve this thing. How if during half of the process, how much time it takes with leakage, without leakage, the rate of the leakage, and that all thing. This was a easier question, so yes, no need to solve, just half. So 8 by 2, which is 4, done, 4. And next half without leakage, 6 it is given, so 6 by 2, which is 3, so 4 plus 3, 7. The question completes over here. But if there is some other question which can't be solved in this way, so this is just the method of how to solve this, right? So let's come back to Venn diagrams. So the type of questions which I have seen in the paper was that it asked for the number of intersections. They asked to create Venn diagrams for different scenarios, and through that they asked that how many intersections are there in that Venn diagram. Correct. The very common question is that they give us a story, a big story. They give us the number, and from that we need to put it in different areas of the Venn diagram and calculate something. Correct. Now, what is the thing? First of all, you need to be you need to take care of the question reading, right? The questions for the Venn diagram things would be long, very long. So you need to read the questions properly, and you need to means क्वेश्चन में जो बताया वो आपको बहुत अच्छे से नोट डाउन करके रखना है. You need to make the Venn diagram always. Correct. There are some formulas too, like the formulas for getting the union of 3 and rest all. So let me note down the formulas also. Everybody would be knowing what is union and what is intersection. Correct. These are the basics. So no need to explain that thing. Correct. Yeah. So just let me note down the formula for two sets, the formula would be n of A union B, where n of represents the number, the total number of things which is present in those total. Correct. Would be n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Correct. Now similarly for three sets, A union B union C, it would be n of A plus n of B plus n of C, negation of whole n of A intersection B plus n of B intersection C plus n of C intersection A, summation of n of A intersection B intersection C. Simple. Yeah, so these are the formulas, I think. So no need to remember these formulas. Also, we could do it directly. Again, I've came up with three questions, three different patterns of the questions from Venn diagram topic. This is a slightly calculative one. So let's take 4 to 5 minutes, solve this question. Let's see. So I'll wait till 3:39. Sorry, 8:39. My bad. Try to solve this question. What topics would be covered in the class? So yeah, we would try to cover as many topics as we can in this class itself. Like in the past, we tried to cover. We have already covered 4 topics. Those 4 were, I think, so sitting arrangement, puzzles, clocks and calendars, and one more topic what we covered. Uh, and direction sense test. So first of all, we would cover these 4 topics. Work and time is done. Currently going on with Venn diagram. Next would be simple and compound interest and pie, means charts. Apart from that, we would cover coding, decoding if the time permits, and some more profit and loss and those topics. So we would try to cover at least 6 topics in this class. Yeah, any answers from anyone? I find this topic difficult. Oh, no worries. We would make this easy. So it's just we need to uh, keep the information wherever in the particular box wherever it is needed. Nine answer we are getting. Okay. Let's see if the 9 is the correct answer. Oh, yeah. 9 is the correct answer. So, Jaha, can you unmute yourself? Let's discuss what was your approach. Yeah, Jaha, can you unmute yourself? Oh, sorry. Okay. Meet, could you?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So basically, I draw the diagram and give ABCD to each component.
A, B, C, D. Okay. So, how many diagrams you have drawn?
Like one diagram. So
Hmm.
only July is A, only August is B, only September is C.
Okay. So, is
Only
this is
September,
the
not all. Only September.
okay, let's do this thing. Wait. So you drawn 3 circles
Yes.
only. Okay.
Not
A,
only.
B.
Not only.
Yeah. So what was your first step? What did you do?
I draw the diagram which like intersecting 3 circles
Hmm. So
where all 3 intersects. I gave G
so
name.
okay. So okay. So you gave this as A, this as B, and this as C. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
D, E, F, and G. I gave all this.
Okay. E, F, G, H. Okay. Then
Uh, then there is only
you
September.
okay, then you just kept the data from the question. Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
So you can unmute yourself. So what Meet said is absolutely correct. So what we need to do in this Venn diagram type of questions, first of all, the very first step is to create the Venn diagram. Now, how many diagrams we need to draw is would be given in the question itself. So as the question says that a survey was conducted of 100 people. So total there are 100. Total there are 100 people. Now, next, who had read the recent issues of Golmaal, a monthly magazine? Okay, the summarized information regarding readership in 3 months is given below. Okay, so information is given about the readership of this magazine for 3 months. So this tells that there would be 3 diagrams, correct? Diagram A, diagram B, and diagram C. Now, what would this notify? What would each circle notify, and why? First of all, why we did an intersection of everything and not why not we created the whole 3 diagrams separate? Because we assume that there is some intersection anyways. If there is no intersection, we would get the answer as 0 in any sense, but we would assume that there is some intersection, correct? So that's the thing. Now we have 3 months. I think so it is September, August, and July. Yeah. So let me term this as July, this is August, and this is September. The whole circle represents the readership of July. The second whole circle represents the readership of August, and the third circle represents the readership of September, correct? Now, uh, in this type of questions, we just need to put the values and we are good to go. What it is said that only September 18. Now, what is only September? Only September is this part, right? So we could fill this as 18. Next, September but not August is 23. Now what it is saying, September but not August. August nahi chahiye. So it would be this part. it is given that this whole part is 23. So we could easily find this part, which would be equals to this whole part minus this part, which is 18. So we could say that this part is 23 minus 18. So which would be equals to 5. 5. 23 minus 18, which is 5. Okay. Next. September and July is 8. September and July is 8. So we know this. If this whole is 8, this is 5. So intersection is 3. This is 3. Correct. Next information. September overall is 28, right? Wait, this is 28. Whole September is 28. So we need to find this. We know that whole September is 28. This is the thing which is unknown. So 18 plus 5, which is 23 plus 3, which is 26. Correct. So whole is 28. We have 26. So this would be 2. Correct. Now next, July is 48. Now it is known that whole July is 48. So we could find this part, but still we are not able to do. So let's wait. We would keep this in our given portion that July is equals to 48. It is said that July and August is 10. July and August is 10. This is 10. This is the whole is 10. This is 3. So this would be 10 minus 3, which is 7. Now we can use this data, which is 48. If whole July is 48, so we can now easily find this region, which would be equals to whole, which is 48 minus 7 minus 3 minus 5. 7 plus, oh, so sorry. This is 7, this is 3. So 7 plus 3, which is 10. 10 plus 5, which is 15. If we want this portion, it would be 48. July was 48 minus 15, which is 33. Okay, now next what is given? None of the 3 months is 24. So this outside part is 24, total is 100. So now if we know the total, we know everything over here, so we can easily get this. Correct? Now what would be the value for this? It would be equals to 100 minus the summation of all. So if we do that thing, 100 minus, let's do it this way. 7 plus 3, it is 10. 10 plus 2, which is 12, plus 18, which is 30. 30 plus 30, which is 60, plus 3, which is 63, plus 5, which is 68, plus 24. So 68 plus 24 would be equals to 6, 7, 8, 9, 92. So this is 92. So this we get as 8. 8, right? So this would be 8. We have got all the data now. Now whatsoever be the question, we could easily find the answer. Now, what is the number of surveyed people who have read exactly 2 consecutive issues? Okay, who have read 2 consecutive issues, which is means they have read July and August, or they have read August and September, which means they have read July and August, or they have read August and September, and not this part. Correct? Because this is the part where all 3 means all of 3 has been read. So we don't have to include this part. We have to just include this plus this, which is 7 plus 2, which is 9. So 9 is the answer to this question. 9. Everybody clear? I missed the consecutive part, so my answer came 14. Yeah, no worries. So this was the means this English we need to take care of in this type of questions. Correct? We did not have to find A alone. Yeah, so that was of no, without A also we could find it, but yeah. So any doubts in this question now? No doubts? Yeah, great. Let's go to the next question then. The next question is just simple visualizing the diagram. Take 1 minute. First of all, read the question. Below is the given figure with 4 intersecting circles, each representing a group of persons having quality written against it. We need to study the diagram carefully and answer this question. People who are not hardworking but are intelligent and truthful are represented by. Okay, see this diagram, take 1 minute, solve it. If you could see the answer to, yeah, people who are not hardworking but are intelligent and truthful. Not hardworking, intelligent, and truthful. Okay. M, M, M. Okay. M, M. Can you show the question for a second? Yes. So this is the diagram. We need to find the people who are not hardworking but are intelligent and truthful. So I think so. This was the most easy question. So yeah, not hardworking means everything apart from hardworking. Correct. Uh, they need to be truthful also. If I have some pen which would help me for this case, yeah. So it would be anywhere between this. Correct. But we want that they are truthful as well as intelligent. If we change the color, they want truthful also, they want this part also, and they want this part also in the question. Now, the question asks the intersection. So the answer that we are looking for is this part, and that part is M. So yes, everybody is correct. M is the correct answer. So easy question. What if it was not honest, not hardworking? Okay, let's draw it. Let's draw also. Let's rub everything. What you are asking that it is not honest, not hardworking. Honest, where it is honest. Okay, not honest, not hardworking. So the remaining is this. And are truthful and intelligent. No, yes, zero. There is no intersection between them. So the answer means, so the answer is zero. Correct? Okay, great. Let's move ahead. Now, this question is from creating the diagram. Again, take a minute and draw the diagram. Try to draw the diagram and tell me how many intersections are there. What is dividend? So, uh, do you know something around stock markets? Like companies gives dividend on the stocks that you buy. So it is a means it is a type of profit. It is a type of profit. So it is the case that if I have bought 100 shares of some Reliance, then Reliance from their profit, they declare a dividend on each share. The number of people who have bought my share, I would give uh, this dividend to each. So dividend is a part of profit. So yeah, answers. Two. Okay. Two. Yes, two is the correct answer. So basically, if the outer circle represents the profit, the outer circle represents the profit. Dividend is a type of profit, and again, bonus is a type of profit. Bonus and dividend can't be merged because they are not interrelated in any ways. So yeah, so the intersections would be dividend is a whole part of profit. So one intersection, bonus is whole part of profit. So second intersection. So 2 is the answer in this case. Make sense? Any doubts? Great. So yeah, moving to the next topic, it is simple and compound interest. Again, this could be the questions from this topic could be slightly lengthier, slightly calculative. So I've given the basic three formulas. This is the topic where you have three formulas. You need to know those three formulas, and you are good to go to any of the questions. See, what is the formula? First formula is of finding the simple interest. Everybody knows from their lower classes that simple interest is principal times rate times the time period upon 100, where T represents principal, R represents the rate of interest, and T represents the time. Now coming to the compound interest thing, compound interest. One thing to note that the compound interest formula is of amount and not of the interest. So the compound interest formula for amount is P into 1 plus, let me write, so there was a error in this question. So amount is equals to P, which is principal, times 1 plus R upon N times 100. I'm telling what is N. Now this N is how the money is compounded. Like when is interest calculated? It is half yearly, it is quarterly, it is yearly. Yeah, if it is half yearly, then N is 2. If it is quarterly, N is 4. N is yearly, then N is 1. Means it is compounded yearly, then N is 1. Correct? So this is the formula of amount. Now, how amount and compound interest is related? If we want to find the compound interest, then it is amount minus the principal gives us the interest. Correct? So this is the formula 1, this is the formula 2, and this is formula 3. There are only these three formulas from where you can find the questions from. Okay, so you need to keep the values correctly, solve it correctly, no silly mistakes, and you are getting the correct answer. Question can't be from any other formulas apart from this three. So yeah, let's read this question and solve this. What the question says, that simple interest on certain sum of money for 3 years at 8% per annum is half the compound interest on rupees 4,000 for 2 years at 10% per annum. The sum placed on simple interest is, okay, simple interest formula PRT upon 100. P, are we knowing P? No. Are we knowing rate? Yes, it is 8. Are we knowing T? Yes, it is 3 upon 100. Now, what is said in the question? What is said in the question that simple interest is half. Okay, this is half. So making this half, so this would be half times the compound interest. Half times the compound interest. Correct. Now, if we put the value of compound interest over here, again, as I said earlier, what is compound interest? Which is amount minus the principal. So if we solve this, 8 3s are 24p upon 100 is equals to half times what is amount? Amount is p into 1 plus r upon 100 times to the power t minus p. Correct? If we solve this further, 24p upon 100. Now, yeah, this p and this p are not the same. This principle is for the simple interest and this principle is for compound interest. Compound interest principle is known, 4,000. So we will keep it. Half 4,000 times 1 plus rate. What is rate? 10%. So 10 upon 100 for time period, how many years? 2 years. So keeping the value 2 minus 4000. Okay, solving this, we would find the principal, and that is what asked in the question. Right, let me solve this for you. Uh, so this would be 24 times 2, which is 48p upon 100. Taking 4000 common, this would be equals to 100 plus 10, 110 upon 100 into 110 upon 100 minus 1. Got how we did this? Correct. Now, dividing this, if I what 48p. Now, if I divide this by 4, 4 12s are 4000. So this would be equals to 12 upon 10 to the power 5, which is equals to, now what would be 11 into 11, which is 121, and 2 zeros upon 100 into 100 minus 1. So this would give us, if we do this, this is 12 upon 10 to the power 5, which is equals to 1.21 minus 1, which is equals to 12 upon 10 to the power 5, which is equals to 21 upon 100. I can write this way. Now, I can remove this, I can do this. P is always there. P is always there. We need to find this P. P would be equals to 21 into 10 raised to power 3 upon 12. So 3 sevens are 21, 3 fours are 12. So P would be equals to 7000 by 4. If we solve this, 2 threes are 6, 2 fives are 10, 0, 0, 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14, and 1 5. 2 fives are 10, and 0. So here we got the principal as 1750 rupees. So this is the answer to this question, as you could see. Yeah. So any doubts in this question? The question was really easy. You just need to take care of your calculations. Make sense? Right. So now let's do this thing. The next question, let's see if you could solve this. Take 5 minutes again, slightly calculative question. You could use your calculators as well. Yes, you can use your calculators. Try to solve this question using the formulas that I told you before. Try to solve this. And yeah, the team has shared the feedback form and other important links. Please fill out the feedback form. It means a lot, and it would help us to improve the future classes. Uh, just for your information, I'll write the formula here. It is P into 1 plus R upon N into 100 time to the power NT. Yes. Now solve. Previous two master classes are not Yes, Jahan, it would be uploaded by tomorrow AOD. There is some slight delay because of some recording issues from our side. It would be uploaded by tomorrow AOD. No worries. The Maths Masterclass and the LR1 Masterclass would be uploaded by tomorrow EOD. Yes, Joel, there would be more such classes like LR. For LR, I think so. We would require one more class. So one class for LR would be there, and I think so. The team is planning for Maths PNC and etc. for more topics. So yeah, this type of masterclass would go on till your NSET exams. So let's wait for 2 more minutes. If anyone is solving or getting the answer, you could tell. Because I think so. This is simple calculative question. Five one three one zero. Okay. So, what do you do? Rounded off to nearest this integer, correct? I think so. So yeah, then you could be correct. Okay. Wait, are you correct? 513? Yes. Atta, you are correct. Great. If you have rounded off to the integer, nearest integer. Or are we getting the like answer itself? If I do the sum, let me do this. Let me also use the calculator. 34990 plus 1632.86. Yeah. So yeah, 51311 would be the answer. I was just checking that is it 309 the sum or 30 it is greater than, yeah. So yeah, the answer would be 51311. Correct. Yeah, so for the sake of time, I have came up with the answer itself. So what would, as per the formula, we could see it directly. First of all, it is in a compounded half yearly. So n would be 2. In the first year, the amount would be something x. So we could find the amount from first year by keeping the values in the formula correctly. We could find this. 2 lakhs was the principal. 1 plus r upon 100. R was 8. 8 by 2, 4. So 1 plus 4 upon 100, which gives us 104 upon 100 into 104 upon 100. Time was 1, but n was half. So n is 2. So square of that. So which would be equals to 2 lakh into 104 upon 100 into 104 upon 100, which gives this. Now, at the end of first year, the person has paid from the principal some X money. That money was 10,320. We would directly subtract it from this amount, and that amount would become our new principal. So, if we subtract it, we would find that the new principal becomes 206,000. So, 2,06,000 rupees. So, now using that principal again for next 2 years, which is now again the rate of interest thing is the same, 104 upon 100. for next 2 years, and again it is half compounded half yearly, so times to the power 4, n times t, n is 2, t is 2, so 2 to the 4. So that's why we multiplied it 4 times, and from here we are getting the answer as this 240,990.86. Correct. Now we need to find the interest. Interest is amount minus the principal. So the amount is 240,990.86 minus this, the principal, which was 2,06,000. We found out to be 34,990.86. Now the interest for the first case would be principal. Principal was 2 lakh. Amount came out to be 2,16,320. Amount minus principal. So the interest in the second case came out to be 16320.00. Now if we do the summation of this two, we would get 0, 9 plus 2, which is 11, this is 13, 6 plus 4, 10, and 1, 11, 3, 4, 5. We would get it like this, 51310.86, rounded up to the nearest integer, this is 51311. This is the answer. Any doubts in this question? So like I did not understand the first equation, which this equation? Yes. So see, yeah, let me keep in the formula. This formula you know now. P, principal given is 2 lakhs. Correct. Rate of interest is 8. N is 200. N is 2. Time is 1. Because why we did it 1? Correct. Because after the first year itself is paying some X amount back. So that's why to find the interest for that 1 year period and the next 2 years period, those two interests would be different. So if we solve this, this would be 2 lakh into 2 fours. If we take the LCM and all, it would be 104 upon 100 times power 2. So this again gives us 2 lakhs into 104 upon 100 into 104 upon 100. So this is the same equation as here. Understood? Yeah. Any more doubts? Why we add 16320? Yeah, so what is asked in the question? We have asked to find the total interest over 3 years, correct? So 16320 was the interest for the first year, and the other was the interest for the next 2 years. So that's why as we need to find the total interest, we added for 16320, which was the interest for first year also, and we added the interest for next 2 years. Joel, got it? Yeah, okay. So here we complete the simple and compound interest topic. Let's move to the next one. This is charts and different types of charts question. So basically, two important formulas which you need to take care of is the central angle formula for pie chart. So the central angle formula is the data value for that particular sector upon the total value of whole times 360. 360 why? Because 360 degrees is the thing, the total. And a basic percentage change formula is nothing but new minus old upon old times 100. Okay. So yeah, in this type of questions, again, what is given in the question, you just need to write down it properly and calculate. Okay. So I've taken two questions from this topic. One, this is a PYQ from, means this is a past year question itself. So take 5 minutes again, try to solve this. I have done this question before. Great. So I think so. PYQs, most of you have solved. I think so. Then. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. Try to solve it once more. Let's see. Are you getting the correct answer or not? Wait. I'll wait for one more minute and I'll proceed to the question. Yeah. So, uh, Joel, has you have solved this question before itself? Could you unmute?
Yes.
Let's.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Go
so
ahead.
first I took it as to the total amount of students as 2,200.
Okay. Why?
Because you see the if we add the ratio 13x plus 9x, we'll get 22x, right?
Hmm.
So we'll get x as 100. So then it's easier to do.
Yeah. So we took the sum and took multiplied by 100 so that it's easier to calculate because everything is in percentage. Hence, we multiplied it by 100. Okay. Great. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, then it's just simple calculation. We need to find the percentage of different things. Correct? Yoga is the correct answer, by the way. Yeah. So do I need to solve this? Is everybody clear? Like one thing that you needed to take care was of 13 plus 9, which is 2200. Right? Calculations is easy. You could do it yourself. Just simple percentage. What is percentage? Like means data value means the value upon total times 100 is percentage. So if we want to find out this yoga, let's just do one calculation. Yeah, bit lengthy. So this is the question that you need to do it at the last of the LR section, right? This lengthy questions. So if I say data value means total female students, what would be the total female students? It would be 900. So 27 percentage of 900 is the thing that we need to find. 27 percentage of 900 is this. So it is simple, but 27 times 9, 7 9s are 63, 9 2s are 18 plus 6, which is 24, 243. So this is 243, and similarly all students was 2200. Car 22% gives 484. So this yoga is 484, out of which female is 243. 484, 243, 142. These are male students doing yoga. These are male students doing yoga. So if we subtract, we find out difference 2, and this is the lowest if we calculate this for each category. Again, one make sense? So we'll move to the next part then. So the next question. So the next question is this. We need to find the percentage decline in exports. Take 2 minutes. This is an easy question. Take 2 minutes and solve. Yeah, let me solve this question itself. Anybody getting the answer? Okay, let me solve. So the question is asking that we need to find the difference between the percentage decline in exports during 6 and 11 to the percentage decline in exports during 12 and 17. Okay, great. So in 2006, what is the export? In 2006, the export is 280. Okay. In 2011, what is the export? It is 220. So percentage decline would be upon 280 times 100, which is 60 upon 280 times 100, solving 30 upon 14, 15 upon 7. If we do 15 upon 7, let's do it very quickly. 15 upon 7, 15 by 7, which is 2.142. 2.142 times 10, which is 21.42. This is 21.42. This much is the percentage decline in 2006 to 2011. Now, what is the percentage decline in 12 to 17? Exports in 12 is 210. It is 210. Exports in 2017. In 2017, exports are, if we see this, it is 200 minus 200 upon 210 and 200. We would get this as this. We solve it further. 10 by 21, if we do this, we get 0.476 times 10, which is 4.76. Correct? Now we need the difference between them. So the answer that we are looking for is 21.42 minus 4.76. So 21.42 minus 4.76 gives to be 16.66. So if we, what is asked in the question, up to one decimal place, so it would give as 16.6 greater than 5 plus 1 over here, 16.7 as the answer. So Pratyush is also correct, and Joe, you are also correct. So yeah, 16.7 is the answer to this question. Oh, 16.9, this could be a mistake, but done with a calculator, so it would not give any errors. So 16.7 is the answer. So yeah, so this was the part that we were supposed to do it. We were supposed to cover it in the first section in the first masterclass itself, but no worries. Okay. So by this we complete this chart section also. Any doubts in any of these topics first of all? Then we will move to the next topics also. Any doubts basically from these topics? Like you need more questions from any topic, I could add them that. So if you want, like I've already told for the work and time part, I'll add 4 to 5 more questions in this PPT itself. Any other? Venn diagram, clocks and calendars. Okay. So I think so Venn diagram is easy. Clocks and calendars also, again, I will add 2 to 3 different types of questions in this PPT itself. Try to solve that. Let's see. Okay. Venn diagram is easy, Atta. You can find out questions on Google, or you could solve our papers on the Delta platform itself. You would find many such questions and you are good to go. Clocks and calendars and work time, I also know it's a slight tricky portion. So yeah, I'll add 2 to 3 very means questions. Some questions would be story based, some questions would be directly calculative. So yeah, let's see. Gain and loss especially. Oh yeah, okay, sure, Joel. We would I'll make sure that one question in clocks is from the gain part. Yeah. So let's move to the next PPT then. So the remaining topics are series, blood relations, data sufficiency, coding, decoding, sets and caselets, syllogisms, percentages, profit and loss, spread, time and distance. Okay. So from this topic, what I would like to say is series and blood relation is an important topic. Coding, decoding is an important topic. And there is one question, of course, from data sufficiency in each. So this is also important, and profit and loss is also important. So mostly one question at least comes from each. So yeah, let's go to the first topic then, coding, decoding. So this is simple. As the topic name suggests, we need to find the pattern, and according to that pattern we need to solve the question as given. So patterns could be that word is coded some ways, sentences are coded in some ways, and there is some mathematics involved somewhere, correct? So yeah, if we go to the first question itself, I think so you would have solved this because most of you have solved the PYQs. So if we look at this question, there is tiger which is coded as this, lion is coded as this, then how would the word cricket be coded? Yeah, so take 1 to 2 minutes, tell me what is the pattern in this. Yeah. Anyone else? Take 2 minutes, try to get the pattern. One thing which I have noticed that this pattern, the pattern which is in this question, has been repeated in each paper. Means this pattern has been repeated. I have seen 3 questions till now. One was from the last year and 2 from 2 questions from the papers we have happened past in Feb and Jan. So same pattern. So Atta, could you unmute and tell me the pattern? What is the pattern here?
The numbering in the alphabetical order, and we take that numbering, and then there are 2-digit numbers, so we add them.
Okay.
And that's
then?
And then we wrote in ascending order.
Correct. So this was the pattern. Great, Atta. So if we note this down, that if we take the numeric number for each alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So Tiger T is 20. It is a two-digit number, so it is 2 plus 0, 2. I which is 9, so 2 comma 9, one digit as it is. G where G is 7, so as it is 7. E is pi as it is, and R is 18, which is 9, so here. So the now this and this, how it is related? So it has been arranged in ascending order: 2, 5, 7, 9, 9, and this is the same thing. So yeah, this is the pattern. Similarly for cricket, if we want to find the answer, cricket C is 3, R again is 1 plus 8, which is 9, I which is 9, C again 3, K is 11, which is 1 plus 1, which is 2, E is pi, and T 20, 2 plus 0, 2. So the answer would be 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 9, 9. 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 9, 9. 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 9, 9. Okay. So yeah, this pattern has been repeated 3 times. I have seen. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Take 2 minutes, find the pattern here. Yeah, anybody getting the pattern? Should I tell you the pattern? M is 13. Okay, let me go ahead. M is 13, I is 9, N, which is 14, and D would be 4. Okay, so let's think how we need to proceed in the questions like this. Now I got M is 13, I is 9, N is 14, D is 4. Is there something related to M is 6, I is 5? So because here there are 4 digits, here also 4 digits, okay. But here there are 4, but here there is 5 digits. So the pattern is not, the pattern here is not of direct matching, okay. So there is some match. There is some match apart from that. Other than that, what could be the thing? Let's see. Some addition, subtraction, multiplication would only be there. If we add it, if we add the numbers, we find that we get 13 plus 9 is 22 plus 4, 26 plus 14 gives us 40. Sum is 40, but here it is 6512. I'm not getting anything. Apart from that, what can we do? We need a big number. So how can we get a big number from this 2 or 1 digit number? Multiply, correct? So let's multiply it. 13 times 9 times 14 times 4. If we do this in calculator, 13 times 9 times 14 times 4, we get the answer as uh, 6552. It is coded as 6512. Okay. Now, I need to, means the number is slightly lesser than this. So, what is the pattern? Now, can you get the pattern? What would be the next step from here to get this number? Multiply minus sum. Correct. So, it is 6552 minus the sum, which is 40. It gives 6512. And yes, this is the thing. So we found out the pattern. Correct. So the first thing which comes to our mind in this type of question is that there is a direct matching. There is a direct matching. Means M is 6, I is 5, N is 1 again with some match, like some would be there for the digits, etc. etc. Okay. But here there is a 4-digit, 4-worded, 4-lettered word. But here the pattern is 5. So yeah, from here we found that no, that is not the correct pattern. Next, what we did, we found out the sum. The sum comes very less, but the pattern, the number that we need to find is big. We need to make it bigger. So what would be the thing? We need to multiply. Multiply is the way of making the number bigger. So we multiplied, we found out this, but still that was not the pattern. So then the pattern was to subtract it with the sum. If we subtract it with the sum, we got 6512, which was the thing that is needed. So yes, this was the pattern in this question. So if we do this for selection, again, S is 19, E is 5, C is 3, I is 9, L is 12, T, O and N. T is 20, O is 15, N is 14. T is 20, O is 15, N is 14, right? So what we need to do is to multiply each of them using a calculator. If we do this, 19 times 5 times 12 times 5 times 3 times 20 times 9 times 15 times 14. Okay, getting a big number, 646,380,000 minus their sum. What is sum? 19 plus 5 plus 12 plus 5 plus 3 plus 20 plus 9 plus 15 plus 14 gives 102. If we subtract it, 646 646380000 minus 102. It gives us 646379898. And this would be the answer, 646379898. Everybody got the pattern, got the way how to solve? Any doubts? Great. So yeah, another type of question from coding decoding could be of this way, where there is some puzzle thing included. Try this question. Anybody getting the answer? Can we put 1? So that digit can be anything, but it should be a 3. Can we put 1 as the answer? No. Yeah. 1 is always the answer, but yeah, smallest greater than 1. So smallest greater than 1. वैसे great point, Joel. Means this could be a tricky thing asked in the question, right? If it is not mentioned, then yes, you can put 1 as the answer. But in this case, I was looking for greater than 1. Okay, then let me solve this. Once I've come up with the answer itself. So yeah, we'll assume that the digits is x, y, and z. For a 3-digit number, we would assume that our digits is x, y, and z. And firstly, we would assume that x is at our 100th place, y is at our 10th place, and z is at our 1st place. Correct. If we need to get the number from these digits, we always multiply it with its base value. Correct. So the base value for z becomes 1, for y becomes 10, and for x becomes 100. And if we multiply it with the digit and sum it, we find the digit. Correct. Now, in the question, as it is said that it is a three-digit number with three non-zero distinct digits. All the digits are distinct, and the sum at hundredths place and units place is half at its tenths place. Okay, that is one thing that we are knowing, that sum at its units place and a hundredths place is half of as it is at tenths place. Correct? This is the thing as given in the question. Now, next, what it is said, also the sum of all the possible three-digit numbers obtained is 2664. Artha, you are correct. 3 is the correct answer. Is 2664. Okay, so all the possible numbers like x could be at 100, y could be at 100, z could be at 100. Correct? X could be 10th, y could be 10th, x could be ones. Right? So how many possibilities are possible? 3 factorial, correct, which is 6. So 6 different digits are possible. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 different possibilities are possible because it is distinct. So 3 ways we can fill this, 2 ways we can fill this, 1 way we can fill this. So it becomes the 3 factorial, which is 6. So there are 6 ways where we can arrange this number. So one way is this. The next way is this and this. This is the way in which x is at 100th place, y at ones, y at tens and z at ones. We reverse it, z at tens and y at ones, y at hundreds, x at tens, z at ones, and so on. If according to the question, if we add this all up, we would find out this. Correct? And next, if we solve, we can find that x plus y plus z is 12. From the question, we also know that x plus z is equals to y by 2. Correct? So if we just put this x plus z as y by 2, so y by 2 plus y is 12. So if we see 3y by 2 is 12, so we can find 3 4s are 12, y as 8. If y is 8, x, y, z, y is 8, then what can be x and z? If y is 8, then x plus z would be 4. Now, what are the ways that the sum is 4? It could be 1, 3, it could be 2, 2, or it could be 3, 1. Correct? If this is x and this is y. Apart from that, there is no other case. Now it is given in the question that the digits should be distinct. So this case is not valid. So the number can be either 182 or the number can be 381. 183 or 381. Correct? Now, is it divisible by 2? No. Is this number is the number divisible by 3? We can say 3 plus 1, 4 plus 8, 12. 12 is divisible by 3. So yes, this is divisible by 3. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 8, 12. This is divisible by 3. Yes. So the smallest number which is divisible by both of this is 3. So 3 is the correct answer in this question. Got everyone? Any doubts in this question? Great. Okay. Great. So we are now remaining with 10 minutes. Let's go ahead with series. As we have done coding and decoding, so let's go with series now. Yeah. So series, again in series topic, you need to find the pattern, you need to find the missing term. Okay. So it's similar to coding decoding. Yeah, but here you need to find out the missing term. So if this is the question, try to find the pattern. Try to get the missing number. 3, 7, 15, 31, 35, 19 and 11. One thing, you would only be able to find the pattern if you have solved questions of this type of patterns. Correct? So solve multiple questions. Practice, and then you are good to go. 8, 3. Okay. I also don't know the answer. Answer is 6. Jahan got 9. Okay. Do you have the pattern? Is the pattern matching?
Yeah, my
All.
pattern is matching.
Yeah. What is your pattern?
Well, I did a. You see, in the corners, if you look over here, 4, 8, 7 plus 4, 11, 15 plus 4, 19. Can you see that pattern?
Wait. In at the corners, 4 plus
Yes.
7.
4 plus 4, 8. 7 plus
4.
4 is equal to 11.
7 plus 4 is 11. Okay. 4 plus 4 is
15.
8. Okay. 7 plus 4 is 11. 15 plus 4 is 19. And 31 plus
31
4.
plus 4 is 39.
Yeah.
So it's matching, right?
Right. Okay. So this could be one pattern. But yeah, my pattern was something else. Ata, is your pattern matching? Are we having 4 different
No,
patterns?
I tried method of difference, but that didn't work
Okay.
here. I tried a series where it increasing and the decreasing. But so according to it went like 3, 8, 16, then 4, 16, 8, 3. But it is not the right answer.
Yeah, okay. No problem. So you got the pattern which Joel said, 4 plus 4,
Yes.
8, right? Yeah. Jahan, what about yours? Is your pattern also matching? No, Mike. But could you write it down? Is your pattern matching? Means I would like to know if there is one more pattern in this question. Okay, but till Jaha gives, what was can't write? Okay, let's see. What was my pattern? Means what I felt like. If you could see, if we add the end terms, the end terms, we have some pattern over there. Okay, so before reaching to this pattern, yes, first thing would be you would be finding this 4, 7, 15, 31, 35, 19 and 11. You would be finding this is 3, this is 3 plus 5 which is 8. You would be finding this is 16, then 4, then this is negative of if we see 5, 10, 1, negative of 16, and this is negative of 8. You would see that there is now again you would see 8 minus 3, this is 5, this is 8. Now this is negative of 12. No pattern. First thing that comes to our mind is this, but we are getting no pattern here. Correct. So next what thing, the next what is the thing that we need to think of? Definitely we could think of the pattern which Joel told. But yeah, one more pattern which I could see of is this. If we come up by adding the end and digits like 4 plus x, but from here we would not be able to find the pattern. So let's go one step inside, which would be 7 plus 11. What is this? This is 18. So 18 minus 3 gives us the next number, which is 15. 18 plus 1 gives us the next number from this side, which is 19. Right? Now let's see the pattern here. 15 and 19. 15 plus 19. What is this? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is 34. 34 minus 3, which is 31, gives the next number from this side. And 34 plus 1, which is 35, gives the next number from this side. Correct. So, using the same pattern, we could say that 4 plus x minus 3 gives us the number here, which is 7, which is equals to 7. So x plus 1 is 7, therefore x is 6. To satisfy this pattern, 4 plus x plus 1 would be 11. Here also it is satisfying that x plus 5 is 11. So x comes out to be 6 from this case also. So yeah, so x can be 6, x can be 8 also using the pattern which Joel told. Somebody raised their hand. Who is? Okay, was it by mistake? Okay, no problem. So any doubt wait, so in the exam, will they take multiple answer? First of all, in the exam, I think that there should not be any question which has multiple pattern, first of all. Okay. But if this comes, then yes, if the pattern is correct, they would take multiple answer as correct. So no worries. So yeah, this is the correct. 6 was the answer, so 8 could also be the answer. Okay. Next. This is the image. Find the missing term. So basically, this would be the last question for this for today. We would wrap up. So we have in this masterclass, we have completed 5.5 topics. So yeah, we blood relations would remain. We would do it in the next masterclass again. So yeah, let's solve this question. Take 2 minutes. By the way, this question, if you want to know, this question was asked in an interview of Microsoft because they were willing to take the basic ability of their interviewer, means the interviewee. So they asked this question randomly. So this was the question from the Microsoft interview. $180. Tell me your pattern, Ata. Tell me your pattern. That's not the answer, but yeah. What is your pattern? Is the pattern satisfying?
At first, for example, in the first diagram, the plus sign one, I added 5, 3, 7, and 4, which is 19.
19.
And 19 times 4 is 76.
Okay. Okay.
And, in the second diagram, when I added them, I get
8 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 9, 18 plus 4, 22 plus 4, 26. Okay.
And it is 26 times 6 is 156.
Okay. So similarly, you
again.
8 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 3 is 12 plus 4, 16 plus 2, 18 plus 3, 21 plus 9, 30. But you did 30 times 8, right?
240 is the answer actually, not 180. Yes, 30 times 8 is 240. I by mistake wrote 4 and then I multiplied it.
Yeah, so 240 is the correct answer. Yes. So, yeah, 240 is the correct answer. I
multiplied it by 6 by mistake because I wrote 6 for the second one, but I multiplied it with the third one.
Yeah, got it.
The pattern was 4, 6, 8.
Yeah. 4, 6, 8 was also the pattern, and one more pattern was key around the center block. How many blocks are there? Here it is 4. Here it was 6, and here it is 8. So we need to multiply it the number by number of blocks, right? So this was the pattern. Any doubts? Anyone? And this means kya hi doubt hoga? But yeah. So we would wrap up over here. We would meet again in the final masterclass where we would be solving the remaining topics. So here what we did, we have covered coding, decoding, and here we have covered series. Now we are left up with blood relations. One important topic, means we have many questions asked from this topic. Data sufficiency is easier. Sets and caselets is easier. Profit and loss, again, at least one question is I have seen in each paper. So again, one more important topic. By the way, percentages and speed, distance and time comes from means have lesser weightage. So basically, I've covered all the important topics till now. Just two topics, which is blood relations and prop P&L, which is remaining. We would do it in the next class first itself, and then we would go with the next topics. And the next class, the quiz would be conducted. It would be a grand quiz. Means the quiz would contain 15 questions, as there is in the official paper of NSET. You would get 30 minutes to solve 15 questions. Again, there will be some prizes given to the top 3 contestants. So yeah, we would wrap up this class today here.